Hey, what's going on, guys? Good morning. Camera's gonna look little bit funky, and I'll explain in a minute. But good morning. My name is Vega. This is SerpentX Special Forces, a live stream that we do called Caffeine Crypto. We do this every Saturday around 12 p.m., usually before Red Panda Mining goes live, depending on the day and whether or not he's available. I don't have my traditional NOS energy drink, so NOS, I did hit you up for a sponsorship. You didn't return my calls. No. I'm gonna save my NOS for what's coming after. Oh, excuse me. Woo! Sorry, guys. Good morning, everybody. Drinking coffee out of my Marvel's superhero cup. Robert Hawkins, thank you for asking that question. I hope that helps you out. Jay Bohannon, I'll keep an eye on Awesome Miner Linux version. Megabytes Mining, thank you for stopping by. Hey, Moraine, we were talking yesterday. I believe that's how I pronounce your name. We were talking yesterday. NiceHash usually is uptime is 24/7, but they do have some server inconsistency. But we were talking yesterday in comments, and I hope my information helped you out. I don't get to everybody's comments, but I try to. I believe Crypto Mikkel is going to be joining us, but I'm waiting for him. We'll see how things go. Right now, what you're looking at me through my secondary camera because we're in a Zoom meeting, so to speak, where I'm sharing my screen because I'm waiting for Crypto Mikkel to join us. But we'll see how if he makes it back in time. He's out running an errand. Bitcoin's doing pretty good. Been DCAing dollar cost averaging in, so pretty happy with that. I'm going to continue to mine cryptocurrency. I've been mining cryptocurrency even when the market was down. I know most of us have. What's up, Max Voltage, Lou Adam, PCB Guy, Tech Man? Thank you so much for joining the SerpentX Special Forces, and as well stopping by this morning. I really appreciate you guys, everybody who signed up. Yashnik, my main man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Crypto Mikkel is running an errand, so we'll see if he joins. If he joins in, I should get a notification saying that he wants to join, and then we'll go from there. There was something I was trying to look up, and I completely forgot. I got sidetracked here. But we got a couple of news topics to go over. That's what the show's all about, Caffeine and Crypto. We talk. I interact with you in the live audience and go over some news topics and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and open up TradingView and see how Bitcoin's doing. Now, if you really want some TA, Jay from the DCA Adventure team has Trading with the View, and he's got some solid TA. I can't tell you what TA is better than the others because I'm not really a TA expert, but yeah, he's got some solid TA. That's what I was doing. I was trying to see if Crypto Mikkel is almost ready. Alright, so let's see here. Can you guys see that? Get myself out of the way. There we go. Alright. So right next to me. Where is it? There. There you go. Right next to me we have Bitcoin that touched the close to 41,000 and is pulling back quite a bit. Won't say a whole lot, but quite a bit, just a little percentage. We'll see how that continues on, but we're standing pretty well. I made a good move that I'll explain here in a minute before we get into news topics. But before we do that, I want to mention something that this live stream is sponsored by dogelord.com. And you can see, I actually have one of the shirts from my collection. Get involved, mine crypto. Another one of my favorite shirts is, I survived the 2020, GPU drought. Because it's still a drought. It's 2021 now. And hardware is really hard to get. I did a video yesterday, if you guys haven't checked it out, on where we did our monthly build series, a new series that I've been starting up. Last month we did 8 3060 Ti's to cost to build at MSRP or close to MSRP. This month we did RX 5700 XT, and still the ROI is good at current pricing of the market with Ethereum where it's at right now and the block rewards where it's at right now. But if you pay attention in the video and watch it all the way through, I have a little note in there for how much it would actually go down, if EIP 1559 or, changes were made or the block reward goes down to 2, so on and so forth. So keep an eye on that information. Don't just watch the video and be like, oh man, I can make $60 a day with, 8 5700 XTs. Eventually, things are going to level off. Ethereum price may even dip down and you won't be making that same amount. So the ROI obviously will change. But I just share that information with you guys. Also on VosCoinTalk.com, a safe haven for you to share some information with the crypto community. All right, make sure you guys are tagging me if you have questions. Good job, by the way. Robert Hawkins, let's see here. What is your opinion on Ergo coin? No idea, because I have not heard of it. It's hard to keep up with all the products today. So first thing I like to do is let's check out CoinMarketCap. Not one of my favorite websites, but let's just go ahead and check it out. All right, so right now it's about $1.56. It's mineable, and here's the tags right here. It's mineable, proof of work, platform, and it has dApps. Okay, cool. We can learn a little bit of information about it, but most importantly, when I look at stuff like this, I like to look at the markets. What are the markets available to trade this cryptocurrency on, right? So most of these markets are what I would consider the Asia markets, which is fine. Let me get some light for you guys. There we go. It should be a little bit better. And then I like to look at the activity on their various platforms, right? So they got a social tab here. And I do not see anything. All right, so let's go to their website. One thing, if you go to their website, it's not secure and it's down, that's not a positive indicator. All right, so here's their Twitter. Let's go check out their Twitter. Okay, 146 are following, or they're following 146. They got 9,200 something followers. Okay, good. Last post was the 31st, an hour ago. 16. Okay, cool. So they're being active. Next thing we want to check is the GitHub. How active are they in the GitHub? Let's see here. Update 18 hours ago. Updated yesterday, 2 days ago. Okay, so they're relatively active. Okay, good. Because one of the things is the projects, the cryptocurrencies that you get into, if their GitHub and the development of those projects just start to die off or developers move from one to another, then you may want to consider swapping tokens. And what I mean by that is you might sell this altcoin to get this altcoin. And that's unfortunately the name of the game. A lot of venture capitalists and other people will pump a project, to the moon, take profits, and then move on to the next project to pump. And it's quite unfortunate because a lot of the projects out there have good fundamentals. But Richard Hawkins, I can't give you a definitive answer, but so far so good, right? So they got a good social media presence. They have activity in the GitHub. It's about $1 something. So yeah, cool. Oh wow, did I hit 4K subs? Really? No, I didn't. Oh wow, I did. Okay. Wait, giveaway coming up soon. Not today, unfortunately, because I was not prepared. I didn't think I hit 4K. All right, cool. Everybody's good. Let's start getting into the news. Crypto Mikel, where are you at, man? Coming in now. All right. You jump in. We can get Crypto Mikel in here. It's 12:10. Still got time to cover the news before Red Panda Mining comes on. But let me tell you while we're waiting for him, because it looks like my connection is poor for some reason. What's going on? So after today's live stream, I have Savage Mind coming by. Great guy, good friend, a local miner here, and we plan on doing something. I can't tell you what yet. Space Goats know, and a few of the people in the crypto mining space know but I'm going to try to film it for you guys and then edit it and put it all together and kind of go from there. So stay tuned to the channel for that. I do have future content coming out, but if you haven't noticed, what I do is, because I'm so busy with my full-time job, being a father, being a husband, trying to make content for you guys, is I would normally film the content but then release it later. So it's not really real time. This is the best way to get me real time, is to watch the live streams on Saturdays. When applicable, when possible, if you're available. I know my time frame may not be easier for some of my international personnel and stuff like that. There he is. All right. Should be joining in. But just bear with me in the channel as I continue to bring people in. What's up, Crypto Mikkel?
What up? Let me fix my shit.
Yeah, well, let me turn you down too, because you're going to be reverbing all over the place.
Really?
Yeah, let me get my headphones. So Crypto Mikkel, good friend of mine. Obviously in the crypto space, been in the crypto space for quite some time. He's my he's the guy I go to when it comes to needing some help with certain aspects of mining and stuff like that. All right, so let's see, Mikkel, let me go ahead and move you around real quick, and I'm gonna put it back to Zoom so everybody can see us. And there we go. All right, so I'm a little bit bigger than Crypto Mikkel, but that's because I'm using the secondary camera because my Brio is been taken over by Zoom. But I'll make Crypto Mikkel a little bit bigger. There we go. Perfect.
Good old Brio.
Yeah, I want to get a good mirrorless camera. I plan on doing that soon. Tell me, guys, in the live chat if you can hear Crypto Mikkel just fine. Let me know if not. But Crypto Mikkel, how you doing today?
I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right. Hopefully everything sounds fine. I have broadcast on, so hopefully it's minimizing the everything, which helps me have the blurry background too, which helps out. Because, your boy came in late, real fast.
Real fast.
Real fast. And then there was a train, and I was like, you son of a bee.
Don't you hate it when the train comes in? I used to have a train on the way to
And then they
work.
start coming real slow.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, please don't stop. Just don't stop. Please don't stop.
And they do.
And it didn't stop, but it definitely just...
It just slowly kept to a crawl. You can walk faster. All right, sounds good. Thank you. Thank you for confirming, guys.
Awesome.
If you need to get our attention, you can at myself if you have a question. I think Crypto Mikkel might be in the live stream, but I'm not sure. Or the chat.
Yeah, I'm in the chat right here. I can easily direct questions.
Oh, Yashnik, the grin mimble wimble face that you see next to people's names, that's because they're a member. Swamp7, what's up? Thank you for stopping by. Lou Adams, appreciate you. Thank you for confirming it sounds good.
Why grin?
Why grin? I like the face. I just like the face. You guys are always trying to ban Yashnik in Discord and in here. Get out of here. All right, so Bitcoin price chart shows Elon Musk pump was an outlier. So what happens now? And this article is from the 30th, so this is old. But I just want to just laugh with you guys about the implications of, oh well, somebody said something positive about Bitcoin, so let's pump it. Here's where did Elon say that? I want to see this. Elon Musk added hashtag Bitcoin to his profile. I want to know the actual date. Was it on the 29th?
It was early this week.
It was earlier this week. And then if you look at the chart, look at this. Just straight pump and then back down. And then everybody was affiliating it with just Elon Musk adding hashtag Bitcoin to his Twitter profile. Now, I'll tell you this. It's not just positive market media that can pump Bitcoin, but negative market media. Any attention is good attention for cryptocurrency. So don't just assume that because Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or this person, that person has said something positive about it, that it's going to be all to the moon. But I just think this is funny that he does this and everybody attributes it. However, currently, and this is when Bitcoin was at 34.5, which, by the way, I want you guys to know was around the time that I swapped my GameStop profits for Bitcoin. So I got into Bitcoin around 32, 35, something like that. And that was the best move I could have made, is take those GameStop profits and put it into Bitcoin, because I bought GameStop at $3, around $3.10, and that was last year. And the reasoning behind that wasn't just fundamentals or technicals. It was just straight up, hey, we got the Xbox coming out. Hey, we got the PS5 coming out. So eventually GameStop is going to be selling these devices to people. And sure enough, that did help bring up the price a little bit. But then all of a sudden, what happened with WSB, Wall Street Bets? They did that on their own. I had no affiliation with that group. But because of their actions, I was able to take a profit and go ahead and check out. So, and that media also, once again, that media brought attention to Bitcoin, which is good. I saw an ad the other day, or excuse me, I saw on the news. I haven't been watching. You know how when the bell closes for the stock market, traditional stocks and stuff like that, like at the end of the day, the bell closes. They ring the bell and then they start going through, like, S&P was blah 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 points, and you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
They started adding Bitcoin to it now. When did they start doing that?
I don't know. I have no idea. I just now got into stocks.
Well,
literally within the past month.
I've been in stocks for a little bit. I got a sour taste because of the way they burned my family, my mom and my dad. But I noticed that when the bell rings on these financial news programs, whether it's cable TV or online, they are now including Bitcoin's price at the close. They go through the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, the S&P, Bitcoin. And I'm actually happy that started becoming we can say Bitcoin's gone mainstream, but it hasn't gone mainstream as far as complete adoption. Like, it's not not everybody has it or has access to it, which is the whole point of cryptocurrency, is being the people's money. So when that gets to that point, that's where we could see the market cap of Bitcoin climb.
What was it? Q3 maybe of this year? Venmo's talking about allowing cryptocurrency payments to send and receive within your contacts, and allowing that adoption inside of their platform.
Now, Venmo, isn't that controlled by PayPal? Isn't
Yes.
that PayPal subsidiary? All right. So
yes.
PayPal would allow you to buy.
And PayPal is looking into actually owning crypto, like physically looking into actually holding it themselves. So
I thought that's what they've been doing.
We all know that they've held crypto themselves,
right?
But buying it on their platform, you're not actually holding crypto. They've said that. Like, buying crypto on PayPal, you're not actually buying crypto. You're buying an IOU for that much amount, for that amount, set amount, blah, 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 blah. Right. So they're actually going to physically go into holding Bitcoin and buying Bitcoin.
I figured ever since this low point here on the chart, ever since this low part in the announcement of PayPal, that's when we started to pump, when PayPal made that announcement. And I figured ever since this low part, PayPal has been accumulating. I'm pretty sure before the announcement, they've been accumulating Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's very sure.
So but now Venmo is going to be able to do it, because you got Cash App, right? And that's what my mom is into, and it's very easy for her. She's an elderly lady, lovely lady, but it's you can't tell her, hey mom, this is your Bitcoin address, and you got to do this and you got to do that. Trying to explain to her, because she was concerned that if the price went down to zero, she lost all her Bitcoin. I was like, Mom, no, you still own the physical Bitcoin. It's just what it's valued at. And trying to explain that to her was a little bit indifferent. But unlike traditional stocks, where if you get burned, you lose your assets, if Bitcoin did go to zero, you still have Bitcoin, but one day it could rise from the ashes like a phoenix and freaking be more profitable than what it is now. There's always that chance. I just doubt it. I personally am not giving financial advice. I doubt that Bitcoin would ever go back to zero, because it's what you value at it. And right now, the world and us as a community value Bitcoin at X price. Mm-hmm. So as soon as it starts dipping below the 35,000 range, there's plenty of people here to pick it back up. So we'll be good. And then look at this. So this article came out on February 3rd. Small and medium hodlers control 40% of the Bitcoin supply. I know most of you in the live chat have Bitcoin and are hodling. I know you are because I am too. We're waiting for that next moonshot. Lambos. Huh?
Hodl.
Yep.
Except for like some altcoins, y'all just gotta be paying attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would say it's definitely a alt season. Maybe not like the alt season, but we're talking like a alt season because it's hit or miss. It's not all alts are pumping. Like quite literally, you get a couple days worth of pumping on some coins, and they've slowly retraced, and then some different coins pump, and then they slowly retrace. You just gotta pay attention. Like what is it? I always watch go to CoinGecko. Like right now, I'm hitting like 24 hours, and just seeing what's done a gain since yesterday, and it's usually the chart's different almost every single day of which coins have gained since yesterday.
And I mean, Ethereum earlier this week hit an all-time high, a new all-time high, or set a new all-time high, which is
hit
impressive.
1700 yesterday.
Right. Which is, dude,
insane, man.
My machine profits were just climbing up, and I loved it. I loved it.
Dude, like yesterday, they were going off the chart. They were just slowly going up, and I was like, "What in the world do we got going on here?" Right. I'm loving it. Today, it's not like today it's slowly going down. That's what it looks like, but because I noticed this, Mine Your Blocks had posted a Twitter post and said that he noticed that if you're going to send large amounts of Ethereum, send it on the weekend. Gas seems to be cheaper on the weekend. Well, and like quite literally going and looking at it from yesterday to today, yesterday gas fee was as high as almost 400 gwei yesterday.
Right.
Today, 140. So maybe there is some correlation to that, but if gas fees are going down, our profitability goes down because gas fees are less.
Well, I would assume,
you know what I mean?
Like
they all correlate.
Here's the block.
It's weird.
Here's the block rewards next to Crypto Mikhail, if you can see it. 36 seconds ago was 4.543, so it's an averaging around 4 right now. We had a 5 4 minutes ago. Now, if we look at, let's see, yesterday, well, we have to go pretty far. But yeah, it's the gas pricing. There's a 7 right there.
You're 4 pages in. You're only 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Now, Swamp7 said something about an F2 pool sell-off. Was he referring?
Swamp, F2 pool sold off a bunch of Bitcoin like a week ago.
Okay, so that was.
Well, they've been dumping Bitcoin almost every single week, but I mean, they got to pay for stuff, and they're dumping at highs right now. So I mean, you can't like fault them. People are like mad at them. I'm like, but it's not dropping the price any. They said that the one day that it was because of them that they dropped the price like 20 grand, 20 whatever, 20%, not 20 grand, but dropped like 20%, and it was because of F2 pool.
Okay.
you press forward too many times.
I pressed forward. I was trying to get to yesterday, and it won't let me. It should let me do.
Those servers can't handle that.
Dude, you clicked it too much, man. You need to calm down. You need to calm down.
You don't really need to see those transactions from yesterday.
Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, it was a pretty good day yesterday as far as my machine's profits and stuff like that. So I hope you guys were reaping the profits as well. Now, if you are like some of the people who've been hitting me up with NiceHash miners, you're mining Ethereum, but you're not getting paid in Ethereum. You're getting paid in Bitcoin. Right now, if you're mining, I would be mining Ethereum directly, and I have another video on how to do that as well. Because
you're taking 3 hits,
right?
Mining through NiceHash. You're only taking 2 going through yourself. The pool, and the miner for mining yourself. Mining through NiceHash, you got to pay NiceHash's fee plus the pool fee plus.
The miner gets a fee too, depending on which miner you're using.
And you got to send crypto out of NiceHash. So that's going to cost you another
exchange.
fee.
That's another fee, and then there's a fee to exchange that crypto into fiat.
Yep. So I mean, you're hitting like multiple stops going through NiceHash. So everyone's like, I'm not making as much on NiceHash because you're getting hit for multiple fees on the way. You're stopping at multiple gas stations.
Right.
Quite
So
a few.
so that video, and Son of a Tech gave a pretty strong argument of why he doesn't like NiceHash,
Nice,
and I
yeah.
understand why he doesn't. The video is more or less to help the newcomers that just want to set it and forget it, get started going, start collecting
Right.
Bitcoin, stuff like that. And I understand that mindset, but I'm a strong believer in direct mining, right? Running batch files, adding custom scripts, modifying or tuning your GPUs to get the best hash rate at the lowest power draw. That's what I'm all about. But that video is there to just help certain people, and I've been getting a lot of questions from it. I got a lot of traffic from it, which is great because there's a lot of new people entering the space. But as they get more comfortable with mining, I want them to transition into mining directly the cryptocurrency projects that they believe in or have faith in. So Bitcoin is in the hands of the little guy, and this is going back to the article I was talking about. Despite BTC USD rising to record highs in recent weeks, more, not fewer, small investors are coming on board. At the same time, long-time BTC hodlers, known as humpbacks, in reference to their status as the largest and oldest whales investors in the space, are not cashing out. And you can see on the chart in front of us, the purple is the humpbacks, the darker blue is the whale, the lighter blue is shark, the next one up is dolphin, fish, octopus, crab, shrimp. And you can see how much, the percentage of the OGs, I guess you could say, are hodling for life. Now, everything that I talk about in this video usually is going to be in the description if you want to read on some more. I just give you a brief overview because reading to you guys has, from constructive criticism, been advised of me is not necessary. So make sure you guys check that out in the description. I just updated this article in there.
It also
as
helps
well.
you because if you read it out loud, it helps stay in your brain where you retain the information longer. But bam.
So
But
keep
FA in the
hodling.
chat if you're a hodler.
Keep hodling. Hodlers
opinion.
for the win. You got to
Sell
start.
the poop coins for Bitcoin. Don't
You
sell the Bitcoin. Sell everything else, just not the Bitcoin.
Right?
Convert it to Bitcoin. That's for sure. I know it's definitely with the profits the way they are right now, it's definitely changing like the way I'm trying to think about mining, I guess, in a sense, because me and you both have been through this before, or I mean, me anyway, I came in on the tail end of this last time where I was like, oh, I'm making good rewards, and then all of a sudden my dollar value was shot down, but my rewards never changed.
Right.
So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, do I want to go through that again, or do I want to change it up this time to preempt to put myself in a better position? I have more cards or not more cards, but denser cards, if that makes sense. Less cards, but more hash rate than I used to back in the day whenever the same situation happened. So still making more dollars. So do I, like, on the verge of, do I just keep all the coins and wait, sell them all at one time? Or do I sell, 80% of them into like USDT and holding them in like a Celsius wallet or something like that, so I can earn interest on it, and so that way I hold a dollar value, so that way I am putting myself in a better place, and if price dumps again, I can leverage my position even more so than I could last time. So it's like I'm trying to like balance the way that I am going about mining right now. He said, take profits, bro. Yeah, I mean, I've always taken profits along the way as a miner. You need to.
A percentage, small percentage. You take profits
small
here
percentage. But I'm trying to get into the mindset right now of like, profits are really high. I should probably take more of the pie while I can, and keep, not like I'm selling it off into fiat, but sell it off into like Tether or something. Still holding crypto, but holding something that's stable.
Right.
And earn 10% in Celsius. So I mean, you can't beat that.
Yeah, that the interest platforms, and that's one of the things I was telling my mom about, is banks are getting behind because so many platforms are now offering interest or some type of API on the funds that you hold with them in their exchanges, wallets, whatever.
I love it. He says, I dollar spend average since profits are so high. Dollar spend average. I
That's a
love
good
that.
one. That's a
That's
good
a
one.
good one, dude. Like profits are high, so I'm spending money as I can. I mean, that's a good point. Techman says I'm cashing out zero point 0.5 ETH a month, retaining zero point
Point
0.2
two.
ETH in the wallet, and putting half as a cashed out savings.
Nice.
See that?
That's a smart plan.
See, that doesn't make me feel as bad for the way I'm thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like,
No, you're trying to protect your investment and earn additional income on those earnings, which is good. Why Celsius and various platforms offer
yeah,
interest on the crypto, stuff
right.
like that.
And stable coins earn the most. So, I
So
mean,
I'm not sure how your
Jay
power draw is
Bohannon,
doing.
I don't know. Jay Bohannon asked a question for both of us.
What's he
He
saying?
says, "Do you know why HiveOS goes offline about every day now, around 12 to 2 p.m. daily?" I've noticed the same thing, like where you can't, like the data isn't accessible.
Maybe
I've
they're
noticed
updating
that.
their servers, doing server maintenance.
I don't know. It's every day. I've noticed it too.
Have
It's like
have
around that. It's like a peak time of like everyone's viewing their rigs. Stop viewing your rigs. They're fine. Check the pool if you need to.
Jay Bohannon?
But
Is
it
that
sucks. Yes,
12?
I've noticed.
Is that 12 to 2? What standard time? Eastern, Pacific, Central? Let me know. I'm curious.
I think his is Pacific.
So with the increase in uh, interest in cryptocurrency, not only are we having a surge in new miners and stuff like that, but apparently there's a surge in Bitcoin energy consumption, and it's sparking a debate. So Bitcoin energy consumption has been the highest historical level since the late 2020, according to Digicoinomist, whatever, Bitcoin Energy Consumption Index. I can't talk today. The recent surge of Bitcoin price has driven notable growth in the amount of electricity consumed by Bitcoin miners, spurring another wave of argument in the community over the ecology of the Seminole. Wow, I cannot talk today. Cryptocurrency. According to the latest data from DBEC index, Bitcoin energy consumption has been at its highest historical levels since the late 2020s, with the estimated annual consumption level staying above 75. Wow. Instead of kilowatt per hour, it's terawatt per hour for a record period of time. And we can see in this chart here what it's climbed up to. That's pretty crazy. So energy consumption is on the rise because people are getting more miners, right? We got people from China developing new miners. And on top of that, check this out. Gaming company The Nine is buying 5,000 more Bitcoin miners. According to an announcement Friday, its subsidiary NBTC Ltd has signed an agreement with Shenzhen, Shenzhen is popping right now. Shenzhen, China is popping with they're kind of like in this industrial age, but like more in the electronic space, and they're just pumping out electronics. I remember seeing a video not too long ago where the guy just literally got all the parts to build an iPhone just by walking through what we would consider a flea market in China, in Shenzhen, which is crazy. But they're going to buy WhatsMiners machines within 1 year. They got a little deal here. The agreement covers the purchase of the M32, M31S WhatsMiners models, with the first batch of 440 M32 machines bought today. Now, have you worked or seen these machines, Mikkel, the M32 and M31S?
No, I have not.
Let's see what this thing can do.
I usually don't watch ASICs. That's NIM's territory.
So the M32, hash rate of 62 terahash and a power consumption of 3348. That's about $7.14 a day. But I mean, hang on, let's 62 terahash at $7 a day times 5,000 once they have everything up and running. So let's do at the current price, $7 times 5,000. They're making 35,000 a day. Hope they got all the power to run all that, because that electricity is going to eat you alive. Unless you got some good a good deal with your electrical provider. But yeah, so now we got more and more companies getting into mining, whether it's ASIC or not. I care more about the at-home miners, but yeah. this is increasing energy consumption, which is going to have some type of environmental impact depending on where they're located. So
yeah, depending on how they get their energy, whether or not it's clean to begin with.
right.
I mean, most mining farms are run on clean energy, so don't let them bully you.
All right, thank you, Jay Bohannon. I'm interested by that. I might look into it. But
ETH options expiration on Tuesday, says John Jimmy. Question mark.
anything coming in the chat?
What up, Chris Anderson?
Good morning, bud.
How are you doing? Dogecoin.com, guys. Don't delay by today.
And as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream before Crypto Mikhail came on, this episode of Caffeine Crypto is sponsored by Dogecoin.com with various collections, including my own, available. Oof. Check it out. Links are in the description. So, what about this Doge Lord? What about this Dogecoin?
This is Dogecoin.
Chris Anderson, I didn't know you were gonna pump Dogecoin. If you were gonna pump Dogecoin, man, you should have told me ahead of time.
It's all because of this guy right here. It's all because of this guy.
Yeah, right. WSB. So 85%.
Diamond hands.
Diamond hands. 85% of Dogecoin rally shows Wall Street Bets isn't done with Doge yet, and this was
Doge
on
to
the first.
Says John.
This was on the first. Let's take a look at what Doge is doing right now on the charts.
Doge ever hit $1, man? We all gonna be Doge rich. We're all gonna get rich off a meme coin.
Right? Look at that pump, bro. Look at that pump.
No faith.
Hey, hello from Pakistan.
DCA'd. Oh man.
What is up, Mohammed? Thank you for watching. Hope you're doing well over there in Pakistan. Appreciate it. So Dogecoin was less than a cent. And it still was less than a cent for a little bit,
like
and then it just
like a pet rock.
What did Doge get up to? 8 cents.
Yeah, man, almost 10 cents.
That's
like,
crazy.
Getting real close.
I can't believe
That's
people really think they're
insane.
gonna get $1. Do you really? They really think that Dogecoin is gonna get to $1?
I don't.
Why? Why are you thinking that?
I don't.
Can you not math?
I said I don't.
No, not you. I'm saying people in general. Like, can you not math?
Yeah, this will have a second jump for sure. Yeah, I think it will too.
Yeah, it would definitely have a
Not
second jump.
financial advice. I'm not saying buy Dogecoin.
I mean,
By all
TikTok,
means,
Reddit,
but
it's meme heavy right now. And so yeah, so right now it's around 5 cents. It dropped down to around 3 cents, something like that, and now it's come up to 5, so on and so forth. It's pretty crazy.
Jeez.
What people do.
Mohammed, you're awesome, dude. He says, Serpent, I try to join most of your streams now. I am up to 28 GPUs.
What?
Congratulations, dude.
What's up? But hey, what's your power? What's your cost per kilowatt hour where you're at in Pakistan? I'm curious to see what your cost is. It 10 cent, 8 cent per kilowatt hour, 12 cent, 15 cent? Because I mean, regardless.
Cheap as shit cent. I mean, cheap as a lot cents. Sorry. I tried to stop myself. It's just like one letter too late.
It's all good. It's all good. So on February
12
1st.
cents. He says 12 cents.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's pretty good. That's like pretty much some of the places here in the U.S.
Of average in the U.S. Yeah.
Right. So I'm not sure how many of you got into Doge and joined the pump, but yeah, it's pretty meme heavy right now. It's pretty meme heavy.
So math, much science. Barry Kane, says Chris Anderson. Set your sell orders now.
Yes, not that expensive at all. Dang, Serpent, you need the script. Script what? What do you want me to script? If you have any trading view scripts,
he says
feel free.
you need the script. I think he's talking about the DCA trading script.
Yeah.
Let's get it to him, Jay. Give it to him. Send it to him right now, Jay. You don't have to like put it on right now, but send it to him.
So this was pretty interesting that I saw last night because today's the 6th at time of filming. And this was on the 5th. The Central Bank of Nigeria bans banks from servicing crypto exchanges. It has prohibited commercial banks from providing account services to crypto exchanges. The Central Bank of Nigeria has placed a ban on all regulated financial institutions from providing services to these crypto exchanges. Let's see here. It was contained in a circular issued by CBN on Friday. According to the central bank notice, the ruling is an extension of earlier warnings from the bank about risk associated with digital currencies. And here's the actual documentation that you see here. As part of the ban, the CBN has directed all commercial banks to close accounts belonging to crypto exchanges and other businesses transacting in cryptocurrencies in the country. That's nuts.
Mohammed has a question for you. He says, I have a question. One of my cards on my rig goes down without giving any air, and it stops showing in Hive, and I reboot, and it comes back. He says, is it a PSU or a riser? So, like, you get no air at all? Like it just
yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
disappears?
Do you have an error? If
Hive will usually tell you something. It'll usually scream at you.
Isn't there logs you can check in Hive too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to check the logs and kind of identify what is airing out. It cannot just be your riser and PSU, but you can. That's a good quick thing you can swap out, right? So you can swap out the riser, you can swap out the cables for the riser.
No air just disappears.
Yeah, that's strange. What about drivers, right? So Hive OS, you can install drivers. I know that Linux can be a driver behind than what's available for Windows. But maybe try doing a fresh driver install for that card.
It's possible. What card is it? That will really help me and us. You know, what card is it overclocked? What are you mining? All of these things can play factors.
When he gets back to you, just let me know. I'm going to read this part to it. So going back to the Nigeria article, while cryptocurrencies have been popular in Nigeria, digital currencies came into a national consensus amid protest against police brutality October 2020. At the time, the central bank ordered the suspension of the banks belonging to supporters of End SARS movement, prompting a switch to Bitcoin and crypto donations. So if you're in Nigeria, you're unable to exchange crypto, or your bank is unable to facilitate X, Y, and Z. So I hope you guys are safe and got your private keys and own the cryptocurrency that's in there.
Mohammed says it's a 480 Red Devil. It's overclocked and modded too.
So sometimes
maybe
the mod could be an
your
issue.
Mod.
Yeah.
If it's a 480, if you haven't redone your mod in like a couple years or like over a year, like I would suggest remodding it.
Yeah.
Patches do change. Like that is a thing.
But you can always start with the basics, like Swap 7 said. Swap the riser out, maybe check the cables, replace the cables, USB, whatever, and then that's good.
SATA. Man, I'm not even gonna complain, but that is the hugest controversy right now, man. It's like 2 years ago all over again.
Do you want to squash this? Do you want to squash this argument? Do you want to squash this argument?
Doesn't matter if we do or not. People are still gonna like.
Yeah. So
do whatever you want to do. Don't use SATA. That's perfectly fine. You can use SATA. Like that's fine. Don't use really old SATA.
Right.
Like if you use SATA that's older than like 5 or 6 years ago, like don't use it. Like they have updated standards since then. SATA is extremely smart. Like if it knows that it can't pull that much power, it won't. If it's like newer. Like it needs to be new, like not talking like power supplies from like 10 years ago. Like you do that, you're gonna have an issue. But you can, and don't overdo it. You know, in my opinion, that's just me. It's a small trigger, just because it's like 2 years ago all over again.
Well, I will have there's a video coming out.
I have 1080s running on SATA.
It's not.
I'm not worried.
Yeah. But it depends on the GPU.
Yep.
It depends on the GPU, and I know this is an argument that will never die, like the song that never ends.
I wouldn't put a 3090 or a 3080 on.
Right.
You're asking for it.
That 3090 is gonna be like, what?
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna eat this thing alive.
What up, Serpent or Savage? Reading both of your names in one message.
Yeah.
Just I
So
haven't left yet.
I will have a video coming out in the future about powering your mining rigs. If you guys want to check that out,
I
it's
love
mostly
it.
for the newbie guy people, but yeah,
There's always exceptions. There's all man. See, that's that right there. That
that's what
sentence.
starts it off.
That's what starts it. Is
That's
there's
what
always
starts it off.
exceptions.
Now we're
That's
going down the rabbit hole. Here we go.
what was it like yesterday or the day before in Red Rabid Mining's Discord? Someone was like, "Don't use SATA," and he goes, "Some people use SATA," and he goes, "But we're not gonna have that argument." I was like, "I'm that person that'll argue using SATA." Like,
Yeah.
of course there are exceptions, and you need to know what you're doing. Like,
Right.
but yeah,
What I really
SATA
wanted
is
was
safe.
what I,
Molex is not safe.
right. What I
Molex is very bad.
what. And then don't start it, Mikhail. Stop. Just stop while you're ahead, because you're about to get some Molex people in here and start. I'm about to curse. You almost made me curse. So I want that device. I'm not sure if it's Space Ghost that gave it to Red Panda, but the one that Red Panda has to where he could connect to see how much is being drawn through one connection or another.
Yeah.
I want that, but yeah, don't have it yet.
I don't know if you're in here, Space Goats. Send me the diagrams for that, please. That'd be great. Or part list. Something. I have like the meter box. I know that, but that one's nice because I mean it's just 3 different meters. But yeah.
So
Oh,
I got some good stuff on
it
the.
is, man.
I got some good stuff on the way, by the way, for the channel. Coming, and I'll go into more detail here, but let's jump into this article real quick because this relates to what Crypto Mikhail was talking about. This came out on the 4th. Ethereum posts new highs as DeFi gas fees go through the roof. When Ethereum fees rocketed to new highs amid Ether's rally to new price highs, the fees associated using some complex DeFi protocols have increased above 1,000. Ethereum gas fees are again spiking to record highs, rendering many decentralized finance protocols unusable for casual investors. After increasing roughly 20% in the last 24 hours, average Ethereum transaction fees are now sitting at a record of $17.67. With many DeFi projects requiring the execution of complex smart contracts, there are reports fees associated with using protocols requiring complicated transactions now exceed $1,000, which is ridiculous. Amid the chaos, Twitter user Oliver Allen reported estimated gas fees of nearly $5,000 to accept a bid on Rarible.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, look at that. Just look at that. Crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah, dude. And yesterday I saw it, dude. Like quite literally. I was watching gas fees yesterday, and I was like, man, profits are high, and I went, dude. It was like 400 and like 30 or 440 Gwei for a transaction. I was like, that is ridiculous. People were paying over like $20-$30, like if not more. Like I went to go check out like Rarible. Like I've been waiting for this NFT for a while. I've been wanting to make it for a while, but gas fees are just outrageous, and I'm not going to pay it. So like it's just sits there. So I go and check it every now and then to see like like what it would cost to make it. And dude, it was like well over 200 and something dollars just to make an NFT. Like just.
That's nuts, man.
Stupid.
It's so
absolutely stupid.
So it's stupid from
I'm loving
a
it.
trader perspective, but mining. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Like the
which
ones
is
that
why
are doing the stupid move. Like I thank you.
Which is why EIP 1559 is a hot subject. You know, the miners are enjoying the profits, but it is something that, in the end, is probably going to be necessary considering what's been going on. As much as miners don't like EIP 1559, it's a necessary step. And they're going to make compromises. The developers are going to make compromises for the miners.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not all bad news. Max Voltage has been feeding me some information, and I appreciate it. I haven't done a direct EIP 1559 video, but Savage Mind did a really good one the other day, and much of the crypto space has covered it. If I had time to, I would.
The gas fees did not change under 1559. No, they did not.
No, but the block size will.
Yeah, block size and miner reward.
I think doesn't EIP 1559 control like a set. It's gonna set the gas fee for X, Y, and Z.
It's just gonna burn gas fee. It's not gonna change it.
So it's so it could still be that high, but it's just gonna get burned.
But with them reducing the mining reward and burning the gas fee, it will in terms reduce the gas fee.
Okay.
But at first probably not.
So the beginning stages, I guess we'll just have to.
It's just like mining. I mean, whenever people think about whenever they soft fork an algorithm, like, at first nothing really changes, and then you see the after effect.
Mohammed, I unfortunately would not become a validator because I do not even have 32 ETH. I wish I did.
Oh, that's a lot of ETH.
But I don't. I've been working my way up to that level.
Anyway. Did y'all see that the first round of validators got their shit messed up?
Dude, you can't stop, dude. Gundy, get the jar out. Get the jar out.
No, man.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
Were you a Navy? Yeah. Were you a sailor at some point in time in your life? I'm joking.
No,
so Ethereum
was raised by Navy families, so maybe that has something to do with it.
We're a military family too. Yep. So
Ethereum, left and right, man.
By the way, Ethereum was not alone in suffering from the congestion. Bitcoin's fees on the 4th were exceeding $14 as well. So
he says it'll just calculate differently, but on average it will change the average. It will not change the average fees charged, and it also block size will not change. Miguel's killing me. I'm sorry, Savage. I can't help it, man.
Max, why don't you just make a video, bro? Just go make a video.
He did.
I don't know how she got Hey Google from Max Voltage. But okay. Nope, there she is again.
According to Autodesk.
There she is again. Alright.
He said I did, but it was like 30 minutes.
Because you went super into detail. People's attention spans doesn't like 30-minute videos. You got to find a way. That's why Savage made it a 7-minute video. It's not as super detailed as probably you did, but it was at least enough to draw attention to it.
My wife says I have too many words.
Mm-hmm.
It's man. I mean, Max.
It's a hot topic.
We need to get you on the show. We need to get together. Everybody needs to get together and talk about it. You know what I mean? It would be great to have your point of view.
I've been trying to see if Carter can chat with us.
Savage's video was pretty good too.
Yeah.
They're both good videos. Max, please post. Can he post his video link in here, please?
Yeah, Max is the moderator. Post your EIP 1559 video in the live chat, Max, so people in the live stream can open it in a new tab and watch it after the stream.
For those that want to watch a 30-minute in-depth video.
Yeah, this is
so
in-depth.
Let me know when, and I'm up for it. Good. Go ahead.
Speaking of EIP 1559, on screen we have gas fee proposal could create positive feedback loop for ETH price, and this is something that Savage Mind and probably Max Voltage covered in their videos. Grayscale believes EIP 1559, a proposal to burn Ethereum gas fee, could be extremely bullish for Ether. Institutional crypto fund manager Grayscale Investments believes the introduction of yada yada. We already said that. That's because the proposal could result in Ether being burned at a rate exceeding the creation of new supply, significantly shifting the supply-demand dynamic underpinning the ETH market. The Grayscale February 4th report valuing Ethereum, the firm discussed the role Ether plays as a consumable commodity, which Ethereum ecosystem and considers the impact of EIP 1559. EIP 1559 was proposed by Ethereum co-creator Vitalik and ETH Hub co-founder Eric Connor on April 19th, and seeks to implement a fee market and burn mechanism to bring Ethereum's often skyrocketing gas fee under control. The proposal advocates introducing a base fee that will be burned to execute transactions alongside a tip that miners will receive. The base fee will then increase or reduce based on whether the network is above or below 50% capacity, allowing wallets to better predict fluctuations in gas prices, establishing Ether as a network sole native economic unit. And I mean, whether it's below or above capacity, how often is the Ethereum network above or below 50% capacity? Isn't it mostly above 50%
Always.
capacity? So I
Let me
wonder
check.
how that's gonna,
Check it right now.
what the
And
end
Max
game is.
posted his video. A link in the comments, guys. You can go look at that. Y'all can go watch. Open it in a new tab. Watch it later.
And what the link won't work for me because I'm a freaking YouTube studio. I hate this.
Well, I mean,
YouTube doing this
it's
stupid
not
stuff again?
it's not 50-1 right now. It's pretty well distributed. Spark Pool's holding 27%. Ethermine's holding 21%. F2 Pool's on 12%. And it goes down from there. So, I mean, not really that bad. I've seen it a lot worse. To be straight honest, I've seen it really bad. I mean, we all have. So it's not too shabby. Difficulty is slowly rising up. I mean, of course, because price is going up. There is a direct correlation in that for sure. One alternative option was to have the block reward early. Yeah, I did see that. Make an Ice Age a little early. Yeah. Why not do away with the block rewards? I never hit a block anyway. Well, if you do away with block rewards, then it wouldn't be a proof of work currency. Well, it can be. There are proof of work currencies that are not mineable. You know what I mean? So that it is possible, but then you couldn't mine it. It's like you could mine it, but you would get nothing in return.
Oh, Red Panda isn't going on until 1:30. I can't stream that long because I'm expecting
30 minutes.
Yeah, I can't. I got plans, dude. I got some big plans. You guys will find out about it in a future video, but I can't stay on that long.
Big plans.
Yeah, cell phone mining. This is something a guy asked me about not too long ago. If you can mine with your cell phone, yes and no. Yes, but you wouldn't really be mining with your phone. You'd be cloud mining.
That is not true. I have mined Monero with my cell phone.
Using your CPU, Snapdragon what?
Like a Note 10.
Okay, but those 20. Those are good CPUs. Like if you're just getting
anything over 4 gigabytes of RAM on your phone can mine Monero. 4 gigabytes and above.
You have mined Monero, or you are mining Monero?
Have. I don't recommend it. Like your phone gets hot as.
That's what I was wondering. But I mean, if you got a bunch of cheap phones, like see, this is ZTC or ZTE phones or whatever.
If you can find a phone that has 4 gigabytes of RAM and a removable battery that boots up without the battery, you will be in business because you will lose so much heat. That battery is the one creating half of the
because you're it's discharging and charging at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys can at 1 o'clock I'm gonna have to go, which is in 2 minutes. There's things I gotta get done, but Red Panda Mining will be on around 1:30, which is a half an hour from now. I do apologize that I can't stay on for that time, but I hope you guys enjoyed the show. All the articles that I talked about, except for this one, is in the description. I'll go ahead and, matter of fact, I'll put it in the description, but I just didn't go over it in today's video. But we do this every Saturday. Sometimes I have a special guest on, like Crypto Mikkel. Sometimes I don't. But stay tuned to the channel for more how-to guides coming out for all the new kids hitting the block.
Literally,
I appreciate the OG. I really appreciate. I want to say something here. I appreciate, first off, those of you who have joined. You can join down below in this video to the SerpentX Special Forces. But I especially appreciate the OG miners who have been commenting and helping out people with newbie questions. Right, so new miners in the space have been asking questions, and I've been doing my best to keep up with it, but it's really hard to do it all the time, and I appreciate it. I've been seeing a lot of OG miners going in there and answering questions, and I really appreciate that. Just make sure you back it up with facts, data, and information. Unlike and I'm not going to throw shade here, but I guess I'm going to have to. Oh, we just hit 1,700 again on ETH, by the way. We just pushed back up to 1,700. But unlike the general news that likes to spread misinformation, I want to keep crypto clean, respectful, constructive criticism, and providing actual data and information, not just speculation, okay? Even though it is a speculative market. Mining is not. We mine, and we love crypto. Let's do it and have fun doing it together. Any last minute words, closing words there, my Crypto Mikkel?
Savage says he is posting a video at 1 o'clock on his channel, so probably like right now.
Oh, snap.
I told him to post the link. I think it's probably just like an actual video. I don't know if it's Premiere or anything. Mohammed, yes, I do live stream. I have my own personal channel, Crypto Mikkel, and then I do a community live stream of such community channel, DCA Adventure, and that is where you find me.
All right, Savage, I'll see you in a little bit. I appreciate you posting that video. I just put it in the live chat. I don't know why live chat's being silly, but every time I try to open up something, it's doing that same thing where it's giving me an error, guys. I'm not sure why. So maybe I'll put it in the description of this video as well, because when I click it, it gives me an error. So not sure what's going on with that, but that's a how to buy Bitcoin update, because I think he released a video about that last night as well. All right, well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's keep rocking out and doing well. Get them profits, stack them sats. Pay attention to the dogelord.com website for future shirts and products coming out. And I will catch you guys in the next one.
Later, guys.
Take care, guys.